you see right behind me is Canadian National 47.
Canadian National 47 was built by the Montreal Locomotive Works in Montreal, Quebec in Canada in 1914 and is the 548/96th steam locomotive built by that factory and is a 464T tank engine Hudson type steam locomotive and is an X10A class steam locomotive. It is also known as a Baltic Suburban tank engine. Originally, it was built for the Canadian Northern Railway and was originally numbered 1542. It was originally built as a K2 class steam locomotive. For many years, the locomotive hauled commuter trains over the system up in Canada, and for many years, it was based in Montreal, Quebec. In January of 1923, the railroad was merged to Canadian National and the locomotive kept the number. The classification was soon changed to X10A. Then 3 months later, it was renumbered 47. Then in 1959, it was retired and was then bought by F. Nelson Blount for the collection at Steamtown, USA, when it was located near the Vermont-New Hampshire border. This was the first steam locomotive to operate for the Steamtown Foundation. It only steamed briefly on the Monadnock, Steamtown, and Northern Railroad. There were no official papers of the locomotive's maintenance record since they were burned in a Canadian National Railroad roundhouse fire, and as a result, the locomotive's fire was put out one final time and the locomotive soon went back into retirement. It was soon on display with the other pieces at Steamtown entirely. It stayed there until 1984, and Steamtown would then move to Scranton, Pennsylvania, and the locomotive was moved with most of the pieces in the collection with the museum. Then, in 1995, Steamtown would then become a national park. Also, Canadian National 47 is one of 5 surviving 464s that work the Canadian National Railroad, and one of 3 464T tank engines left in the world today. And this is the only Baltic-type suburban tank locomotive that lives in the United States, and this locomotive can be found here on display at Steamtown National Historic Site in Scranton, Pennsylvania, where it is on display today.